this episode number 938 of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast, one of the most amazing stories of friendship and patriotism ever to come out of the Vietnam War will be featured. It comes from the website menshealth.com and is titled, "This Hero Went on the Greatest Beer Run Ever, Bringing Brews to Friends in Vietnam War." It was provided by John Chick Donahue. The story is about a young man from Inwood, New York, a community on the northern tip of Manhattan Island. On the spur of the moment, he decided to go to Vietnam and visit guys from the neighborhood to show his appreciation for their service to their country. It all started in November of 1967 when John Chick Donahue, a former Marine at an Inwood local bar named Doc Fiddler's. The Vietnam War was raging at the time. George Lynch, the bartender, was complaining about the rise of anti-war protesters and how they had turned against the soldiers, sailors, and airmen serving in Vietnam. Being a veteran himself, Donahue, then 26, thought the protesters calling GIs baby killers was akin to thumbing your nose at those who were serving our nation. Out of the clear blue, bartender Lynch threw out a crazy idea. He said someone should bring those good old boys fighting for the US of A a beer. Let them know the fellows back home were still thinking about them, still grateful for their sacrifices. Donahue did not hesitate. He volunteered to go to Vietnam and bring some suds for the troops. Donahue actually did take up the challenge. He was a merchant marine seaman at the time. With his seaman's card, he hopped a freighter that was en route to Vietnam with a rucksack full of cans of beer. He did make it to Vietnam and succeeded in tracking down all the GIs from his neighborhood on his list. The Pabst Blue Ribbon Company was able to recently get Donahue together with the GIs he met in country for a reunion in the neighborhood bar that engendered the idea. You can hear the conversation with the old friends on the podcast. Donahue wrote a book about his adventure titled The Greatest Beer Run Ever, a true story of friendship stronger than war. Hear a first-hand account of this amazing story at episode 938 of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. Go to VietnamVeteranNews.com.